Well, it's time now for the love song that is pretty much a theme for the storybook romance of the 70s. Boy meets girl, they fall in love, they form a duo, become a hit recording act, and get their own TV show. He's a trained musician from Southern California. She's a singer and pianist from Montgomery, Alabama. And they met when they both worked with the Beach Boys. Then they formed their own duo and started playing clubs around Los Angeles. And 2 years ago, on their own, they recorded a passionately romantic love song that fit right in with the spirit of their relationship. They spent their own money to have a few hundred copies pressed up and sent them to disc jockeys around Los Angeles. That was just before they got married, on Valentine's Day, 1974. Well, Wink Martindale, who sat in for me last week, was one of the disc jockeys who played it. And pretty soon A&M Records signed the duo and released their song. It didn't make it, but their second release did, and made it big. Hit number 1 3 months ago and stayed in the top spot for 4 consecutive weeks. The name of that smash? Love Will Keep Us Together. Then, ABC Television signed them to do their own show next summer. And now, coming around full circle, that first love song they wrote and recorded together 2 years ago is at last a hit. Moving up 4 notches to number 21, here are Mr. and Mrs., the Captain and Tennille.
I never wanted American Top 40.
Well, now on American Top 40, I have the current smash by the hot new singing duo whose romantic songs and image have made them the sweethearts of pop music. They even got married on Valentine's Day. The wedding took place a couple of years ago after they decided on the spur of the moment to get married. They drove to Virginia City, Nevada, an old mining town high in the hills above Reno. Sounded like a romantic, unusual place to get married, right? Well, Toni Tennille tells us that her wedding to the captain, Daryl Dragon, was anything but romantic. The only place in town to get married was a small wedding chapel, connected to the Silver Queen Saloon. It's open 24 hours a day, it's free, and it comes equipped with a full-time marrying judge. Well, when Toni and the captain went looking for the judge, they had to track him down in the saloon. They also found a couple of well-saturated customers there, too. And since they needed 2 witnesses for their wedding, they asked them to come along. Well, Toni says she wasn't sure that the 2 witnesses would be able to stay on their feet during the wedding. But, fortunately, the whole ceremony took just 5 minutes. End of storybook wedding. Beginning of happy ending. This week on Valentine's Day, Toni and Daryl Dragon are celebrating their 2nd anniversary. And we'd like to wish them our very best. Now at number 21 in American Top 40, let's hear their latest smash.
American Top 40.
Well, it's time now for the song that comes in at number 4 on American Top 40 this week. And it's a hit that drew some very mixed reactions recently from a very celebrated audience. It all started last July when a superstar pop duo was honored with an invitation to perform at the White House. The occasion was the official state dinner honoring Queen Elizabeth. The program was hosted by English-born American comedian Bob Hope, and it featured the Captain and Tennille. Now, before the night of the dinner, the president's daughter Susan Ford requested the duo sing their big hit, The Way I Want to Touch You, which they did. And for their second song, Toni Tennille selected a cut off their recent album, a song she thought would be fun, entertaining, and pretty, and quiet enough to be acceptable in the formal atmosphere of the East Wing of the White House where the state dinner was being held. Well, their performance seemed to go over very well. The applause from the VIP audience was loud and it was warm. And a couple of months ago, President Ford personally called Daryl and Toni to congratulate them on their TV show and to tell them how much he enjoyed their performance at the White House. But apparently the feeling wasn't unanimous, because a member of the Queen's entourage, Lady Keith, gave an interview to a reporter for Women's Wear Daily saying how inappropriate and offensive she thought their material had been. She said that, in her opinion, any song that talks about lovemaking between animals simply isn't appropriate entertainment for a visiting head of state. Well, the 2 amorous animals Lady Keith found so offensive are Muskrat Susie and Muskrat Sam. And this week, the story of their love affair is at number 4. Here are the Captain and Tennille to tell it.
Muskrat, muskrat.